Hello. Good evening everybody. Aku sekarang bebas, aku mau ngomong sekerancang apapun terserah aku. Because my neighbor is not home today. Oh, wait a minute. I'm alive, right? Oh, I'm alive. Okay, okay. Oke, langsung mulai saja. I'm excited because I checked and I think I am going to be done in 2 streams. But first, let me give you a summary. So, last time we played this one, Possession, and then Honora Bridge, Investigation, Obsession, You Leave. I think that's. Oh, do we play Kameshima Investigation? I totally forgot. No, I'm pretty sure we play 1, 2, 3, and then 4. This one. So after everything that happens, we get the bad ending, right? And then Yuza is the only one who's still alive among the 4 friends, and he got taken by Yumiko and Sodo into custody because she found out that he's an immortal. Then he found out that that was all actually a vision of the future that Yuza saw when he touched the Tomokazuki's hand. And then we return to early one before everything that happens, and we met Sato for the first time. Yuza met Sato for the first time, and I think this is where she realized that Yuza is an immortal. And then everyone somehow get together in Kameshima at 7 August. So because of the power of, I don't know, like us maybe as the player, like we force them to go to Kameshima. And then we also I mean, Avi is already in Kameshima at the 7th, right? But in the first timeline, he go to the lighthouse, but now he goes to the bay, the jetty, and met who's that? Kikuko. And then we had a fight because she found out about the tamatebako we had, and I don't know if it's done this chapter because it's not dim out, right? It's cracked. So I don't know if it's already done, but I made sure to let Kikuko live. And so Kikuko is alive and we get his curse stone. And then Avi met with Yumeko here in Obsession. And he gave both of his curse stone to Yumeko. Also, we found out that Yumeko was actually Nagami, the mermaid that turns into human. That was actually a really romantic story. Like, his husband sacrificed his body to make Yumeko human. So technically, I don't know if you can say that they are together now. I mean, his husband's soul is now inside a dog. And Yumeko is living with that dog. So, I mean, yes, they are together, but I don't know if you can communicate with the dog. I mean, if Sodo is his protege, then he should be able to talk, right? The dog, I mean. Yeah, that's it. And then we also found out that Kikuko is Unkakudono's illegitimate daughter. She is given the curse stone by Ikoma. So my theory is Ikoma actually Tomoshige that has turned into an immortal, but he died once. That's why his anger turned into a curse stone. But because he is an immortal, he resurrects. And now he is searching for the Tamatebako again because he only have 2 days left to live, just like Sato. Because you know, being an immortal is not really an immortal because it's like adding 100 years into your lifespan. So he already spent 100 years alive. He only has 2 more days. So does Sato because they ate the mermaid flesh in the same day. Yeah. Okay, let's start from here. Point of contact. I guess this is the day when Sato received the phone call from Ikoma, right? Let's think back to what happened. After calming down Skasa, who had the wrong idea after seeing with Shotaro by the beach, I explained at the contextual wind that I was immortal, and that Mr. Wakamura was planning to hand me over to someone called Unkakudono. The 2 of us searched for the way to stop the curse of the raging waves. We also stopped by the Wakamura home to apologize to Shotaro, but no one was there. After that, we met with Suyu and I learned that who Yuza Minakuchi was, as well as how the curse of the raging waves had been kept at bay by the bronze mirror she left behind. We also ran into Azami. He looked desperate, saying that Kameshima hand mirror that Kikuko had given me was dangerous, and he was going around collecting them. Tsukasa and I handed ours over to him too. Then after that, you got the call? No, right? Because can't find Mr. Makomer everywhere. We need to tell him about the bronze mirror as soon as possible. Yeah. Oh. Hmm? It's those two! Ah! Mama! Oh yeah, they're the one who were looking for the old man's place. Excuse me. Oh, if it in Sato. Good timing. I've got something to discuss if you don't mind. Oh, alright. I actually have something to ask myself. Hmm? Since when did you get to know each other? Alright. We actually talked a bit after the last time we met. These two are from Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. They are here to lift the curse of the raging waves. Wait, seriously? Since when does the police deal in curses? We're a special unit dedicated to things like this. I hope we can be of help. I was so happy when I met them. You end up passing through this intersection no matter where you go on the island. A narrow path with a gentle breeze. It makes for a nice peaceful afternoon. Huh? I swear I just saw something catch the light behind me for a second. A mirror? A keychain? Ah, wait, isn't that Yuza's keychain? The one Sato gave him? Sato? Something wrong? Oh no, it's just that there's Kameshima keychain lying on the ground here. Ah, you're right. Just chuck the poor thing out of here. Yeah, I almost missed it. I was cute. Let's think. If we really want to do something, but because of the raging waves, maybe we can rely on this too. Although honestly, they do scare me a little. No, what do you mean? They're cool, they're cool. Look at them. She seems like she's accepting it, but even Tsukasa probably didn't even get everything from that quick explanation. Can't blame her though, I still don't fully understand myself. You spoke up with them yesterday, Sato? Yeah, the specialist from a special unit called Paranormal Bureau. They even saw that to me. Wait, you mean they figured out you're an immortal? Yeah, first time anyone's managed that. Wow, I guess real professionals can figure out things like that. Is there any stickers in this place? Pekerja bangunan. Is this also a sticker? No. How about this one? No. Okay, I don't think we see any more sticker. But why is she dressed like a housewife? She doesn't look like a police at all. That clock must be so hung. How does he stay so calm and collected? I know, right? Thank you for your time the other day. Oh, not at all. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help. Mind if I start from my side then? Oh, not at all. The good news is we figured out how to lift the curse of the raging waves. Really? You have? Whoa, seriously? That's huge! The bad news is that we need a few things to do it. We're in the middle of tracking them down. If that's the case, let us help you. Yeah, what do we need? Well, the first is called the steel-tied mirror. A mirror used to hold back the curse of the raging waves. I know it! We know where that is. At least I think we do. You do? We just heard from the blah. We just heard about it from Yuza Minakuchi. I see. 5 years ago, Mari Minakuchi tried to break the curse with that mirror, but failed. That explains why people blame her for the Sorency disaster. If that mirror from back then is still here, then it is very likely to be still that mirror. Yes, that was what I wanted to talk to you about. I see, thank you. Sounds like the pieces are coming together. But there's still one more piece that we need, a descendant of the Taisma people. Which likely means Mari Minakuchi's son, Yuza Minakuchi will be our best candidate. Yeah, that should work. Do you know where he is now? Not sure, we've been looking too, since we wanted to pass along that Suyu told us. Alright, we'll go search for him. Really? That would be a huge help. Let's go and rescue the mirror. The time is tight. If we split up, we need a point of contact in case we can find each other. Could one of you stay in one place and handle the communication between us? Good point. Could one of you take that on? A point of contact? It'd be best if it was Tsukasa, okay. I'm actually wondering, like, if only had one choice ever since we branch timeline. Even though, you know, the storyteller said that their fate is up to me. I don't feel like it's up to me at all because I only have one choice. It's up to the game. Me? Sure, no problem. Let's see then. I live by the community hall on the Chua Street. There's also a phone there we could use. Okay, we'll make contact there if anything more happens. Thank you, that will be a big help. Alright then, we'll retrieve the bronze mirror first. Then track down Yuza Minakuchi and work on lifting the curse. Okay then, Sato, good luck! If you find Yuza, please tell him everything that Suida told us. I will. Leave it to me. Also, actually, I feel like everything goes so smoothly. I just can't believe that this is the right what is it? Timeline? I don't know, I feel like something bad is going to happen because this is so smooth. Everything is going on so easy. Guess it's searching for Yuza. Let's search for Yuza. By the way, can I eat? No. Even if someone say no, I'm still going to eat. I'm eating muffin. It's really good. I met with Yuza and told him what I had heard from Suyu and Misaki. That we needed him to come to the community hall to lift the curse of the Lady Waves. But after that, I headed somewhere else, this time for my own purpose. Lighthouse? Actually, Yumeko does say that Sato is going to do something, but I don't know what it is. Oh! Oh, there they are. What? I don't think Sato have met them. There's a small lookout plaza in front of the lighthouse, where you can see the sea, probably meant for tourists. Come to think of it, I've never really come here all that much. Okay, let's think about what I need to do now. Those two have a special box called Tamatewaku. I need to get it from them no matter what. I have to find a way to convince them to hand it over. This is the only chance I'm going to get. I'll share what I know bit by bit to move their interest and not bullshit with them. Really not sure I can pull this off, but I have to try. They must have their own reason for finding the tomato bottle. If I can get them to give that up, maybe they'll hand it over to me without too much fuss. What's the best way to approach this? Okay, can I say something? How does she knows about Afi and Circe having the tamate bako? Do you think that the keychain have something to do with it? Excuse me. You rang? Ah yes, could I speak with you for a moment? I know. I know you don't know me, but permission granted. Oh, thank you. Oh, don't mind him. He always get a little carried away. Right. So you are being out and she'll say, here is your gun. Indeed, great to meet you, Sato. I've actually heard talk about you around the island. Oh really? You would seem we've become quite famous in these parts. I'd say we're more of the infamous side, but sure. Now that I think about it, this is my first time meeting someone from overseas. They either feel different somehow, but I can't quite put it into words. Her blonde hair is beautiful. I've never seen it in person before. And her outfit also looks so unusual. Maybe it's traditional clothing from her country? Hello. Oh, hello. That's interesting. I sense something peculiar about you. Uh-huh. Oh, do you? It's definitely strange, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Are you really human? Huh? I think so. Now, seriously, that's an awfully good thing to say to someone. Do forgive her, she still doesn't quite know how to start conversation. Oh no, it's fine. Sorry. No, it's really fine. I heard they were searching for a mermaid. Is that true? Oh, tell me, young lady, do you perchance know of a mermaid? Because if so, you must tell. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know anything about any specific mermaid. Oh, please don't look so disappointed. I feel bad now. You see, I'm rather interested in mermaids, so I was hoping I could ask you a little more about them. Hmm, na, why is, kenapa Afi mo kayak gitu dah? Now you look both disappointed and annoyed. Did I say something wrong? Well, the last person who asked the same thing nearly cursed us to death. What? Indeed, the people on this island are nothing but trouble. I've had enough of it. You're the same, aren't you? You just have the immortality like everyone else. Admit it. I mean, Avi, you're also after immortality. Well, I need to steer the conversation towards the Tamatebako. What should I say? I mean, if you are going to say something about the Tamatebako, then I guess you need to say yes. Yes, I must become immortal. Everything depends on it. If you know anything, I sincerely ask of you to tell me. Huh, there it is. It's your true color. I knew it. You think I'll just hand over the Tamatebako I struggled so hard to obtain? Ah. How should we do this? Please, I need it no matter what. Oh, look at the fire in her eyes. Looks like there's more to this. Very well, tell me your tale. If it rouses my spirit as an altar, then I might just persuade it to hand over the box. Really? Alright, let me explain. I think you should tell him the truth. Afi would eat up that kind of story. I'll tell you what. You have to promise that you won't tell anyone else about this. Of course, I swear it. My lips are sealed tighter than a well-crooked bottle. Is that supposed to be reassuring? Um, don't worry, you won't go breaking any promises. Alright then, where do I even start? The truth is, I'm what is known as an 800 years immortal. I'm already an immortal. Huh? What? Is that all the truth? Wait, are you trying to say that you are that Osato from Kusawa, the real one? Ah, yes, that's probably me. Seriously is going to find go so hard! Wow, so that's why you're doing all this. Wait, no way, are you being serious? Yes, completely serious, which is why I need that Tamatebeko no matter what. You realize what you're saying is crazy, right? Anyone else would be dead against it. Please, I need it. All I need is the Tamatebako. Avi, what do you think? Are you sure you're alright with this? I can hardly call it sane. Yes, this is what I want more than anything. Very well, in that case, Amazing, such stunning spirit. I'll be happy to support that resolve, even if I stand alone. This must be the reason I found the Tamatebako in the first place. Here, take it. Oh, thank you so much! Now that we know the situation, it only makes sense for you to have it. You should have just said so sooner. That said, I would also like to know how things turn out, so be sure to let us know, okay? Of course, I won't forget this kindness as long as I live. Huh, think nothing of it. But that does mean I should apologize to you, seriously. After all the trouble you went through to get it. Well, you seem enthusiastic enough by this. Tup, 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 tup. Well, you seem enthusiastic enough by this turn of events. If you're happy with your choice, I don't mind. Also, as I'm sure you already know, you still need a mermaid flesh. I know, I'll figure something out. Oh, so you do have a lead on a mermaid? I'm intrigued, but I'll leave it at that for now. For now. One more thing. Carrying the tamatebako may draw some unsavory types, be careful. Oh, I don't like the sounds that. Well, we're heading back to the mainland to look for them anyway. Yes, after sightseeing on Kameshima, we were supposed to return post haste. I see. Well, thank you and good luck. Mm, everything is going on so smoothly. I'm concerned. I'm scared. Hello, is anyone home? Who am I kidding? I know no one's here. Okay, I'm here. Wow! I didn't mean to move. I didn't mean to move. Ended with Sata in possession of the Tamatebako. Hmm? This is Sato's room. No, this is Minakuchi's residence. The owner's away, but people on this island don't usually lock up all that tightly. I've also been asked to come while they were out to help with chores. Sure. So by now I know the place well. An altar shelf, body subjects and cure shape are neatly arranged in it. Here it is. There's something about it, but I can't put my finger on that. Are you going to eat it? It really is just as beautiful as ever. I shouldn't just take it, so let me put it back on the shelf where it belongs. Okay, that is so sad. Hmm. A calendar handed out by the local association. This one at the Wakamura's place too. This one is still showing last month though. There's a circle around the day that prompted the user come home. She must have really been looking forward to it. Modern design, sure is smart. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Oh, stuff? What is this? Is he searching for something? Oh, she's just a bit messy. There's nothing we can do in here. Okay, let's go with Momeko. I mean with Yuza. But he's meeting Yumeko here, right? Did she get the mirror? Azami is here. Oh, all of my favorite people is here. Ah, there you are. You're Yuza Minakuchi, correct? That's me. I was told to come here, so here I am. Oh, were you sent here too, Azami? Who? Me? Nah, I was just passing by when I heard about what was going on, so I decided to wait here for you. Thanks, Azami. So as I understand it, you're the two brave police officers who were sent out here from Tokyo to deal with the curse of the raging waves. Brave? I wouldn't go that far. My name is Yume Koshiki and this is Soto Kyuri. Pleased to meet you. Am I mistaken or did the two of you visit Kameshima today as well? It almost seems as if you ran away at the sight of me. What? Did I do something to scare you? Dear me, you notice us, did you? My apologies. I will explain everything shortly. Oh, but before I forget, that fellow over there has business with you as well, Yuza. Huh? Mr. Wakamura? He was fairly suspicious of us at first, but it seems we first finally earned his trust. He has kindly agreed to assist us in putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. Wait, really? Really? But tell me, is it true you're already familiar with the curse? That's what your family told us. Yeah, more or less. Good. Then it seems we're all set up to speed. Okay. Tsukasa is here, right? There's an air conditioner in there. Tsukasa. So good. These rays of sunlight beaming down amidst this stifling humidity are accompanied by a chorus of cicada that somehow intensifies the heat. Okay, this is where Sato get cut off by, you know, the curse. Okay. He probably working his grey matter into overdrive trying to keep up with everything that's going on. I wish there was time to explain everything properly. Honestly, I barely understand all this myself. It reminds me, any luck with those hand mirrors, Azami? No worries there, I got them all back. Every last one? You must be the fastest mirror collector in Japan. I know could count on you, thanks, Azami. Oh? Are you talking about the mirrors Kikuko Shitsui was handing out earlier? Huh? How did you know? I realized they were dangerous, so I had Azami collect them all. Really? Does that mean you figured out they were the targets of the curse? Wait, you know about that? Wait, so it was true. What's the deal with these things anyway? I see. So these curse stones can be used to kill people instantly. But since Kyuko's curse stone was confiscated, the dangers pass. Phew, that's a relief. What I want to know is how you found out that Kyuko intended to use those hand mirrors as the target of a curse to begin with. About that, I'm not sure you believe me, but... What? You encountered a Tomokazuki while you were diving? And it showed your vision? That's the long story short of it. Any idea what it means? Paranormal encounters are your area of expertise, after all. I have known instances of phenomena capable of instilling memories, however, your experience does not seem to fit with any of them. I wonder why the thing looked like you. That's the strangest part in my... Hold up, you don't think this Tomokazuki could be a kind of curse, do you? It is true that some curses are accompanied by phantom known as curse echo. Yet as the Parisian user encountered warned him of impending danger, it seems unlikely to have been the product of harmful curse. 24 hours playtime kok bisa aku juga nggak tahu, kayaknya aku emang lama aja ya kalau mainnya, menikmati menikmati. Selamat datang boy, halo. That being said, I'm afraid I cannot begin to guess its true nature. Dan kemungkinan masih ada sekitar 5 sampai 6 jam lagi sih ini gamenya. Where's there a bench on? This man is Mrs. Siki's assistant. Apparently, he's not officially with the police. Right now, he's just quietly following orders. But for some reason, I get the feeling that he's the type who's really scary when he's angry. Really? We've never seen Soto angry, so we don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something mysterious about this moment. And I had no idea there were actually police officers who handled supernatural incidents. Aku nggak mau nengok ke kiri dah, kayak sebelah kanan tuh super adem gitu anak. Azami, Yumeko, Sodo, oke. Ini sangat menyenangkan. Sebelah kiri. Makades. Mungkin ada bete semua. Well, at least that hand mirror curse is dealt with. That's a lot of our minds. Right, but we're not done yet. One calamity down, one to go. Oh yeah, I guess we can't really relax till the curse of the raging wave is broken too. Okay, let's get this over with. What's your deal? So you found out about the curse of the raging waves then, huh, boy? Yeah, to an extent, anyway. I always figured your mother was behind it and that she was a descendant from the raiders, but... Wait, really? That's why you blame my mom for the disaster? Well, you had it all wrong. Turns out she's a descendant of the Taisman Islander, the victims. Seems you know more than you're letting on. Oh, no, that's just what Glenn said. So you know what this to? Suppose I should have known. But see here, your mother tried to end the curse 5 years ago and failed, didn't she? If that's what brought on the disaster, I wasn't so far off after all. Ah! She's trying to do something right, and you still blame her. But be that as it may, I still owe you an apology for pinning the curse on your mother all this time. Okay, at least you apologize. Especially seeing as she was the one who found the bronze mirror and held the curse back for us. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. That's nice to hear. Good on you, Mr. Wakamura. At least you can admit when you've made a mistake. When your own instructor comes along and tells you to change your views, what choice do you have? What? Suigen Gamyodo is here? Instructor? Are you talking about that sorcerer friend of yours? That's right, we've discovered the sorcerer's identity from there. It wasn't too difficult to reach an understanding. Ini masih timeline sebelum ketemu samurai. Kok Yuza masih ada? Oke, jadi begini boy. Ternyata semua yang terjadi kemarin itu tuh kayak apa ya? Penglihatan masa depannya Yuza. Jadi itu semua tuh sebenarnya belum terjadi. Jadi kayak dia tahu di masa depan itu hal itu bisa terjadi kayak gitu. Jadi ini tuh kayak kan semua hal ini tuh terjadi tanggal 7 gitu ya. Jadi kayak kita ngulang tanggal 7-nya ini supaya semua hal itu nggak terjadi. Technically ini tuh kayak timeline yang beda sih. Karena kayak timeline yang Yuza mati kan itu kayak beda lagi gitu kan. Itu dia itu bad ending lah istilahnya. Jadi kayak kita lagi nyari happy endingnya gitu. Begitu. That's how we earn this fellow cooperation as well. Seems I may judge you. If my instructor says you're the real deal, then I reckon you must be. But just to be sure now, you do have a way to end this curse of the raging wave, yes? I can trust you on that? Yes, there are still a few points we need to confirm, but it's guaranteed to work. If that's true, then I suppose I won't be needing Unkakudono's help anymore. Unkakudono? You mean to say Yamashina has known of a way to break the curse all along? Well, you know about Unkakudono too, huh? As a matter of fact, just yesterday he told me out of the blue he'd found a way to end it. Why yesterday though? Oh, because oh my god. Oke, ternyata semuanya berhubungan. So he tell me that it was on the condition I brought him Satoshi Ranami. Information he got from Ikoma, I have no doubt. Ya, itu dari Ikoma. And he asked for the girl, I see. Yuza, what are you thinking? You looks evil. And you were prepared to hand her over? Isn't that a relative of yours? So what if I was? That's got nothing to do with you. If she says so. In any case, the information Yamashina had for you must be the same as what we have to share. So there's no longer any need for you to betray your own kin. I'll hold you to that. Is something else troubling you? According to you, then Miss Mare Minakuchi failed to break the curse it brought on the disaster 5 years ago, but is that really the truth? What are you getting at? Well, if that still thought mirror worked as it should, there wouldn't have been no disaster, would there? That only left one possibility, don't it? That the raging waves caused Bella was still in trouble. What? But we have... Tapi, raging waves has no curse bearer because it was literally a curse from God. What? What is this? I don't understand. By curse bearer, I assume you mean a descendant of the raiders of Taishima? Huh? Oh, I understand. Okay. Exactly. If of that lineage got anywhere near the Southern Sea, the wrath of the Taishima could churn up those waters into a maelstrom. Anyhow, my instructor swears that's the true cause of the disaster 5 years ago, and I'm inclined to agree. So that's your theory, is it? Now I understand why you suspect Mother Minakuchi's heritage. Though I gather the instructor of yours never actually accused her of being the curse bearer. True, never was sure on that point. Said we couldn't be certain given how it'd been 5 years and all. But all things considered, how could blame me for being suspicious of her? No one knew where she came from. Hmm. I don't wish to doubt your instructor, but I'm not sure how much water this theory holds. Yet we cannot rule out this entirely, given what we know of the sorcerer's power. So you're skeptical, eh? Not as if you have a better idea though. What? Aku nggak ngerti ya, tunggu start. We cannot rule out entirely given what we know of the sorcerer's power. But isn't his instructor like a con artist or something? Am I misunderstanding something? But you do have a point. The issue remains if Mari wasn't the curse bearer, who else could it have been? Well, can't say I figured out yet, but... Sorry to interrupt, but I have something to say. Okay, say it! Assuming my mom wasn't the raging wave's curse bearer, I have a theory. I've read over the reports of the incidents again and again. There's something I noticed. Well... okay, I have to read the report, right? Okay, I'll read the report. Wait a minute, let me check my butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, kurang 8 lagi. Phenomenon or curse, maybe? No, bukan. Southern Sea disaster, okay. Momai Maru Yukiji. Yukiji Nishikawa and one passenger identity unknown. What? Is the unknown identity person? Kan ada... Wait, ada 11 orang kan? Aslinya. 11 fishermen and ama divers. 5. Ini 2. 7. 7 ini bertiga. Lah, satu lagi siapa? Oh enggak deh, ini kan 1 tambah 5, 6. 6. Ini 2, 8. 8 tambah 3, 11 ya, benar. There's another suspect. Oh, okay. I think I'm on the right track. Omeimaru. I remember reading that the identity of one of the passengers on board of the Omeimaru was unknown. Couldn't they have been the curse bearer? Oh my god, I'm so big brain! Well, Mr. Wakamura, what do you know of this mysterious individual? Omeimaru, that was Yukiji and Nikawa's boat. As I recall, according to the departure regulation, the Omeimaru had taken someone on board, someone in businesses on the mainland who had research to do. But as no name was given, no one had a clue who they were. Oh? I thought the point of this declaration was to keep the record case of an accident. Sounds to me like someone was careless. Can't deny that. So this passenger was never identified? No, but mind you, eyewitness reports say that when all my mother set sail that day, the captain was alone. What? So maybe he picked them up from the mainland, or maybe they never boarded to begin with. Who's to say? Oh my god, it's Ikoma. But do you think it's possible this person could have been the curse bearer? Could be, if it was a mare. It'd make for a hell of a accident though. Unfortunately, since this Nishikawa fellow isn't around, there's no way to find him. Well, after they apologized, so I can't say that much concern me anymore. All I care about now is putting an end to this curse of the raging waves. Let's talk to this handsome fellow. Regarding that being you encountered Yuza. What you call the Tomokazuki? Well, it does seem to resemble the Tomokazuki feature in the folklore of this region. I suspect it was something else entirely. It was something else? Okay, what is it then? Why? What are the Tomokazuki anyway? They are both the spirit of Amadevas who were lost beneath the waves in the past, and malevolent spirits born of the fear Amadevas harbor toward the accident at sea. Malevolent? Malevolent tuh jahat ya? Oh, shouldn't you be out exorcising them then? The latter type of the spirit is almost numerous. So long as this fears persist, they will always return. However, they do not possess sufficient power to cause you harm. So long as you carry the proper charms, they cannot affect you. Okay. So the same mana and endowment symbol aren't just for show, huh? But we had Simon and Doman that day. That is why I cannot but wonder what is truly encountered down there. So it's not Tomokazuki? Oh my god, my theory. It's Yuza from another timeline. Where shall we begin? Okay, let's keep on breaking the curse. 400 years ago, an Omnyoji sealing the entrance of the Ryugu in an attempt to contain the curse of the raging waves, and left behind instruction as to how the curse could be broken. There are 3 steps that must be followed. Just 3, huh? Okay, first, thou must unbind my seal, arisen from the depth with the iron box. Wait, the second is covered. That should be the wording, if I remember correctly. Let's consider each of the step in turn. It surfaced when the entrance to Ryugu was unsealed. It stands to reason that the seal mentioned in the first step must be also have appeared somewhere. What is this seal anyway? It's the Omnyuji's own symbol, the same symbol used to seal the entrance to Ryugu. This is what it looks like. I expect we'll find a mark identical to the one on this map somewhere on the seafloor. I saw it when I was diving! So mark location is likely the same to what you mentioned in the second step. It should be in the vicinity of Kameshima. Oh, actually, something tells me there's a pretty good chance the seal has already been taken care of. See, I found something like that when I was out diving this morning, and then I just break the seal because I'm curious. I don't know what came over me, but I just went ahead and yanked the chain off. That is actually so dangerous in real life. You what? Seriously, Yuza? I felt pretty guilty about it at the time, but I'm sure it was the same mark. So that means we've already completed the first step, right? If anything, you could say unbinding the seal was what all my diving training was for. Yuza mainnya hebat. That's one way of looking at it. In any case, as well with and that's all that ends well. Good work. Okay, good work, good work. Moving right along. I think this is a bug, right? Because I can't see anything. Udah disegel mau dibuka, tapi sebenarnya itu benar sih, kayak emang harus dibuka gitu. Cuma kayak untung aja itu dibukanya di saat yang tepat. The second step centered around steel-tied mirror bequeathed by the sacrifice. That's got to be the mirror Yuza Minakuchi found, which we have just retrieved from the shrine in the bay. From what I heard, that mirror is what's been holding the curse in check all these years. That's right, and now it must be offered to the sanctuary. The former site of the Taishima sanctuary should lie in that area. Perhaps that is the location we seek. In that case, I reckon the hall where I contacted the Mokazuki is the most likely spot. Oh iya juga ya, Katanya kan kayak ada apa itu lubang di bawah pulaunya itu yang katanya tempat menuju Ryugu. After all, it only appears a few months back. I can't think of anywhere else it could be. That does seem likely. The only problem is there's no way through. How's that? Well, there's a powerful current in there. Going too far and it drags you down to the depth in an instant. That does not strike me as a natural phenomenon. It's possible that the sanctuary lies within. And perhaps one must have steel-tied mirror in hand to pass through safely. Okay. That makes sense. Then it seems the way forward is clear as far as the first two steps are concerned. Right, let's just leave the third. The third is the final instruction stipulates that a descendant of the Taisama Islander must carry out this task, meaning you, Yuza. That's why I called here, huh? Well, I have already undone the Omnio seal, so all that's left is to take the steel light mirror through that hole and operate to the sanctuary. We're counting on you, Yuza. If you pull this off, the curse of the raging waves will be broken for good. That's how I did it then. I'll take you out on the boat. Thanks, Azami. Sounds like this is a good job for the patron saint of diving. The patron saint? What are you talking about? Don't worry about it. It's a private joke. By the way, everything is going so smoothly. I'm actually scared something bad is going to happen. Well, I do hope you're taking this seriously, Yuza. The fate of this curse lies with you. Don't worry, I'll get it done. Breaking curses is what living legends like me were made for. Ah, that's so glad to hear it. He's so positive. Good job. Thank you. I need the positivity. Oh, but before you go, I have one last question to ask you. Oh, and what will that be? Well, how should I put this? It's a delicate subject. Mind if I have a private word? Oh my god, they're going to kill Yuza after all of this. So, what did you want to talk about? Just so we're clear, if you're looking to grow pearls, I don't know anything about that. That would require delicate handling, but that's not what I mean. Yuza, when you got caught in the disaster 5 years ago, did you by chance encounter a mermaid? Huh? Actually, I did, yeah. At this point, I think being honest is the best thing to do. I did, but how did you know about that? Good for you to tell the truth. That makes this easier. As for how I know, that would be because it's the only possible explanation. Meaning? Come now, Yuza. A mermaid has cursed you with immortality. You're an 8,000 year immortal. Oh my god, Yumeko-sama. What? You can't hide the truth from me. His eyes don't lie. I assume it occurred during the disaster 5 years ago. You must have nearly died. But then, you were revived by a mermaid and made immortal. Surely you must have realized this by now. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. He knew it from the start that he's an immortal. You got me. I'm an immortal boy with an undying body. Why did this happen to you, I wonder? I wish I knew. If you can tell me more about it, would you mind filling me in? I suppose that's only fair. What would you like to know? I was wondering, does me being an immortal have anything to do with my mom? I mean, is there any chance she could have been a mermaid? None whatsoever. Oh, yeah, sadly, there's only 3 mermaids alive in Ise. One of them died, one of them goes back to Ryugu, and one of them turns into a human. So, your mom is not a mermaid. In all likelihood, you receive your immortality from the mermaid Sobai. You see, Yuza Minakuchi was a descendant of the clan that was tasked with escorting Sobaya back to Ryugu. That much I'm certain of. Is that why she tried to break the curse of the raging waves 5 years ago? I can only assume so, however, as the seal over the entrance of Ryugu had yet to break. things didn't go as planned. Does this mean Sobai could still be nearby? Maybe she's living in the same sea around Kameshima. I'm afraid there's little chance of that. See, when the entrance to Ryugu was unsealed 3 months ago, Sobai would have been able to return home. Oh, well, I guess that means Mom's duty was fulfilled in the end. That's something at least. Did she really go back though? Do you know of any way I could meet this mermaid? You don't give up easily, huh? Are you another mermaid fan? Another one? Those foreigners who visited the island recently were also very keen on meeting a mermaid. Oh, you mean that author and his young guide? Sure do, you've spoken with them, I take it. Actually, no, I never met them. But I saw them when I had that vision. Is that so? Well, all I can tell you is the same thing I told them. Meeting a mermaid is no longer possible. Does that mean there's no way to visit Ryugu either? The thing is, Ryugu is pretty close to what's typically referred to as the afterlife. Also, you might say it's the space between our world and the land of the dead. And there's no way to travel there? None at all? Sorry, no. You just have to accept that. Earlier, you said a mermaid cursed me. What exactly did you mean by that? It's what it sounds like. For 800 years, you'll be incapable of aging or dying. What is that but a curse? Your very existence defies the law of nature. You can hardly be termed human. You are now an anomalous being. Anomaly. Something closer to a spirit. Though for that matter, I'm in no position to talk. Huh? Still, I do feel sorry for you. What possessed her to curse you, my child? I should like to know. I always thought that mermaids saved my life. Was I wrong? Well, that depends on how you look at things. Personally, I wouldn't call what she did saving. At the end of the day, she saddled you with an existence worse than death. Is that terrible? It's only been 5 years. The people around you probably think you're a late bloomer. But give it another decade or two, and your static appearance will start to stand out. And should you ever met with a would-be fatal resident in public, it's all over for you. Oh my god, makanya dibilang dia nggak pernah tambah tinggi ya, karena ini iya juga ya, dia sama Sato juga tinggian Sato. Karena dia ini badannya badan dia waktu SMP. If your immortal nature is exposed, you'll be bombarded with public scrutiny at best. At worst, you'll be captured and experimented on. Either way, from that moment, you'll never be able to lead a normal life in a human society again. Humans have always what is? Itu bacanya apa ya? Human has always coveted human immortality. Countless dream of it even today. Like, they want immortality, okay? But the reality is, only the first few decades of your existence are bound to be enjoyable. It's only going to get harder for you as time goes on. Humans were never meant to live for hundreds of years. A lifespan that long is unendurable. And speaking as a member of law enforcement, the existence of immortal beings must be kept hidden, or all sort of problems can arise. Problems like what? Well, it's not easy to keep a lid on things these days, and it doesn't take much to incite a panic or start a war. What Just last year, there was the circus over the Rite of Destruction, if you remember. Suffice to say, whenever I track down an 800-year immortal, I can't just leave them be. What are you saying? Are you going to arrest me? Ordinarily I would. Protocol dictates that I capture any 800 years immortal and seal them in an underground vault. Underground vault? That's the fate I was thinking of when I mentioned that being immortal is an existence worse than death. Don't worry, I've got no intention of taking you anywhere just yet. A special case. The way I see it, you're essentially the victim. Yeah. Not to mention, I need your help breaking the curse of the raging waves. So it seems like we'll have to find a way to compromise. I don't know why, but you're looking for information about mermaids as well, right? Well, for starters, mermaids are meant to interfere in the lives of mortals. Even their kind don't approve of that. Really? In fact, generally speaking, creating an 800-year immortal is flat out forbidden. Despite that, so by a mature immortal. In other words, this mermaid went out of her way to place a curse on you. I guess that settles it. Her intent wasn't to save me after all. Exactly. I was hoping you'd be able to tell me what made her go that far. Tapi kayak I don't know why. Kayaknya Sobae tahu nggak sih kayak Yuza satu-satunya anaknya Mare kan? Berarti kayak dia satu-satunya apa itu namanya? Kayak keturunan orang Taishima yang tersisa. Kalau dia mati, nggak ada yang bisa ngehancurin kutukan badainya itu kan. Jadi kayak mungkin dia bikin Yuza immortal supaya kutukannya bisa dihancurin. Mungkin dia mencoba untuk menyelamatkan semua orang yang ada di Kameshima. But it turns out you're just as clueless as I am. Yep. Then all we know for sure is that something happened between Soba and your mother that day. And that led you to being an immortal. Iya ya, tapi kayak entah mengapa yang aneh kenapa Yuza yang diselamatin, kenapa nggak Mare? Padahal katanya Sobai kayak sangat dekat dengan Mare. Wait, apa karena kayak dia juga berat hati kalau mau bikin Mare jadi immortal karena kayak pada akhirnya immortality itu tidak menyenangkan. Tapi jadi kasihan Yuza. Whether that was simply to save her life or for some other reason, there's unfortunately no way of knowing. Ah, poor Yuza! Can mermaids create 100 years mortal at will? As in, you don't really have to eat their flesh? Actually, you do. You can't become immortal without ingesting a bit of mermaid flesh, even if it's a tiny piece. However, it's not as simple as cutting off a slice. Mermaid flesh wither away the moment it's severed and loses all its efficiency. In order for a mermaid to create an immortal of her own volition, she would have to allow a human to bite her directly. What? Jadi gigit mermaid? How could that happen without the human's consent? Iya kan? Gak mungkin kan? I mean, I was barely conscious when I became an undead boy. I mean, an 800 years immortal. Like I said, even the tiniest piece, a mere scarf of their tail, would do the trick. You could move someone's jaw while they were unconscious and get them to bite. It's not impossible. A mere scarf of their tail. Oh damn, guess it was a lot more forceful than I was imagining. So all you have to do is bite a living mermaid and you become an immortal? Pretty much, though I assume few mermaids would consent to that. So that's how it works. But if the flesh has to be severed, ingesting it wouldn't extend your lifespan at all, huh? If the flesh has been severed, okay, that's right, ordinarily anyway. Ordinarily, you mean there's an exception. If a mermaid's flesh is cut within the confines of a Ryugu, it won't wither away, it just grows back. Huh? Well, I've got you here. I guess I might as well ask. Is there no way to reverse immortality? You wouldn't be the first 800-year immortal to seek that possibility. But unfortunately, the answer is no. The moment you become immortal, you lose your mortal form for good. I see. And is there no way for an 800 years immortal to die other than by waiting for their last one to end? No, it's simply impossible. That is what makes it a curse. Not that I want to experiment, but what would happen if say, I turn my body into a furnace out of fat of acid? You are sick. The instant it resulted in that, you would begin to reform, starting from the part of you with the largest remaining piece of your heart. Every other part of you would then vanish. No matter how beyond your repair your body becomes, it will be healed when you resurrect. I see. On the other hand, you won't be healed if your injuries aren't fatal, no matter how badly hurt you are. Oh, for example, taking the furnace scenario. What's furnace? If your body remained the furnace after you resurrected, you would burn to death again, then revive again, and so on, in the cycle. Let me... furnace? Is that a fire? Oh, ini. Apa itu? Eh, yang suka ada di tempat kilang minyak itu. Alat pemanas suhu tinggi. Oke, oke, oke. Tempat pembakaran ya. Kayak ini dong, kayak apa itu namanya ya? Perapian ya, perapian. What? Oh, my fully conscious? That's torture. Sounds like hell. My advice, be very careful not to fall into any bottomless pits. Right, I'll be sure to keep that in mind if I ever go near one. By the way, you mentioned I resurrected from the part around my heart. Does that mean if my head was cut off, only my body would regenerate? Oke, kayaknya ini penting dah. If my head was cut off, only my body would regenerate? Bukannya kepalanya yang regenerate? You mentioned I rested from the part around my heart. Well, yes, that should be the case. But what would happen to my consciousness, my memories, my thoughts? All of that is stored in the brain, isn't it? That's a tough one. As I mentioned, every part of you except the one that resurrect will vanish. Yeah, it will vanish, but Where does it go? So it seems likely that everything inside your head, including your consciousness, would vanish too. That can happen? Does that mean my regenerated body would have an entirely new consciousness? Well, it seems 800 years immortal do sometimes have fuzzy memories after they resurrect. But I've never known anyone who tried what you're describing. It's possible your consciousness would be reinstated, carried over as just as it was before. Eh, tapi yang di... Aku kan menyebut itu timeline sebelumnya ya. Yuza matinya kepalanya kepotong kan? So where does his consciousness go? To Ryugu? Is that why he has the vision of the future? Though it's equally possible that it would be divided. Or become a new entity? There's no way to know unless you decide to test it out yourself. He 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 already did that though. Divided, huh? Huh? Divided? There's two Yuza? Look, I wish I could make this easier on you, but there's nothing I can do. Still, so long as you stay put on this island, you keep a low profile, I'm prepared to leave you be. You've managed to keep your immortality a secret for 5 years now after all. Thank you, I swear I'll do everything in my power not to get found out, so please don't abuse me. But I'm curious, what were you intending to do if you found a way to meet Sobai? Honestly, at first I just want to thank her for saving me, but after what you've told me, that's changed. How so? Well, now I'm more curious to hear about why she decided to make me an 800 years immortal, and about what happened with my mom that day. Can't say I blame you, and I understand where you're coming from, but it just can't be done. Even if I can't meet her, isn't there some way I could learn the truth? Well, you can ask her directly or communicate with her in any way. But you know, I heard you have no memory of the incident 5 years ago, is that true? Well, yeah, the doctor reckoned it's because of the shock. Even my memories of meeting a mermaid are really hazy. Then it's possible Sobaya told you something that day. If so, the memories of what you heard must be buried in the depth of your subconsciousness. If I can find a way to remember it, but I wouldn't even know how to start. Where would I find memories? Where would I find memory of a mermaid? Okay. I think I have to use my brain. Memory of a mermaid. Di kepalamu yang hilang itu nggak sih? I don't know. The only piece of evidence I have for you, advice I have for you, is to think back. Delve into your memories and scour them from corner to corner. Huh? Huh? All you need to do is look at your memory of the time. Recollection? Itu yang skill recollection? Alright then, we'd better head back. Are you friend? We start to wonder what's happened to you. Thanks for answering my question. Where though? Tapi di mana bisa mendapatkan recollection itu? We come back, everything okay, Yuza? Of course. If it wasn't, I'd have had to make a dramatic entrance. Glad to see your usual oddball self. If there's nothing to worry about then. Well, Hada said that covers everything we needed to discuss. It's time the two of you were on your way. That curse won't break itself. Come on, Yuza, the future of Kameshima is riding on you. Right, I'll do everything I can. Minakuchi Yuza. If you end this curse, I'll see it that the rumors about you go away and that you hailed as the hero of Kameshima. So get it done. You hear that, Yuza? This is the chance to clear your name for good. Sounds like a fair deal. You can count on me, Mr. Wakamura. What? Nyelam kah? Nyelam nih. Oh, diving! Udah lama gak diving. Ready to roll, Yuza? You got the bronze medal with you? Yep, I've got it right here. Ready when you are. Since the seal's already taken care of, all you've gotta do is check out that hole you found last time, right? Yeah, this will be a piece of cake. It's just there and back. I could do it in my sleep. Nothing wrong with you being confident, but don't get cocky. You still gotta be careful down there. Good luck, Yuza. I'll be waiting right here. Why am I kinda scared though? Azami, berikan aku sedikit motivasi. The seal's been dealt with. But have you taken another look at the hole you found yet? Okay, I'll dive. I'm scared. Itakimasu. Begin. The hole is over there. Ah, takut. Good. Looks like that powerful current has receded. I should be able to make it through now. Only one way to find out. Ah, gila. Kamu beneran menyelam ke dalam situ? Sumpah. Wait a minute, ini bukannya tempat prolog itu? Am I Yuza? This place feels vaguely familiar. Have I been here before? Maybe I'm just imagining things. No! No! No, we are here. At the prologue. We met the storyteller here. There's a tunnel here. Is this the right way? I'm scared. No. Huh? There's an open space here, but it's pitch dark. Could this be the sanctuary? Oh, yang muncul kayak kembaran itu ya? Iya kan ada yang muncul kembaran, tapi kayak sebenarnya sebelum muncul kembaran itu, jadi kayak begitu aku mencet start game itu, aku tuh munculnya di tempat itu tadi. Terus di situ ketemu sama storyteller kan. Terus dia kayak ngejelasin tentang setting gamenya gitu deh. Baru abis itu dia bilang kayak, abis ini kamu akan main jadi Yuza Minakuchi. Terus kayak bye-bye, silahkan main gamenya gitu. Terus kayak, you think I brought my flashlight? Let's see. No, gelap banget. It's too dark to see anything, but I can feel a presence here. Bukan gelap banget lagi. Ini mah nggak ada apa. No, no, I can see. Time to have a good look around. Shit, shit. I don't like this. I don't like this. Left, deeper, right. Behind, left. No one is here, right? That's weird. I feel a presence just now, but it's like it vanished the second I switched on my flashlight. Okay, let's go deeper first. Ah, that stone archway over there. Could that be the entrance to the lagoon? Okay, so over here, right? Uh, gimana kalau kita lihat kayak left atau right dulu? Left, nothing there. Right. Oh, serem itu apa ya? But I think this is to the right, nothing here but a wall. Are you sure? Is this a wall? What, where? I feel like there's something here. No, is this not hair? Oh, bukan deng, itu itu batu deng. Aku kira rambut. Okay. Let's proceed then. Aduh, aku nggak suka. Aku nggak suka. Stone archway. It could be the entrance to Fuku. But nothing happens when I go near it. I guess humans really can't travel there after all. So all I need to do is break the glass, is leave the bronze mirror here, right? Should I turn the light off? Aduh, suaranya enggak banget deh. Aku gak suka. Aduh, takut. Shit. I don't know. I'm scared. Help. Yeah. Gak bisa, aku takut. Oke, dari mana ya kira-kira ya? Jujur sebenarnya nggak kelihatan apa-apa di sini. Aku bisa melihat sedikit bayang-bayang, tapi kayak nggak tahu itu bayang-bayang apa, batu kan? How do I know which direction it is? Yuza, tell me how to. Haruskah aku menutup mataku untuk mendengarkannya? Aku menyerah. Aku menyerah. Aku terlalu takut untuk melakukan ini semua. Sudahlah. Turn back? Why do I have to turn back? Let me save us. Oh, let's hold it for now. I'm not sure this is right. Turn back. I don't know why. Flood? There's a lot of water on it. I better put some more stuff. Wait, itu kayak ada air gak sih dari arah sana? I mean, kalau emang misalkan apa namanya, ada misalkan ada putri duyung nih di sini, misal ya, berenang nggak sih pasti? I don't know why. Like maybe over here. Like around here. Maybe. No? Wait a minute, okay? Let me put on my headset so I can hear better. Ini suara angin apa suara orang sih? Dan aku nggak tahu itu suara jantungku atau suara dari game ya. Hah? Maybe I should try. Kayak ada yang gerak di mana? How am I supposed to know? Gelap, gelap, gelap apa? Aku akan coba matiin dan nyalain lampu ngadep ke depan. Ada. Ah! Kaget. Terserah apa? Takut. Aduh, aku lemas banget kakiku. So I need to proceed. I'm scared. Please don't do this to me. Itu kan no. Siapa ya namanya ya? Oh, yang bisa ngubah jadi ikan. Siapa ya namanya ya? Hayase. Holy shit. That nearly gave me a heart attack. Is that the presence I've been sensing all this time? Wait a minute, is that... Yes, that's Hayase! The mermaid Hayase, not in the flesh, but... What's it called? A curse echo? What? No, but... Tapi kan batunya ada di Yumeko. What if this mermaid's echo indicates the presence of a curse? If so, not much as to have the silted mirror. Huh? Really? I don't know, Yuza, is this the right thing to do? Karena Hayase kan karsnya beda lagi, bukan raging waves kan? No, I shouldn't rush this. I've got to keep a cool head. Oke, let's over it. Karena kayaknya nggak ada jalan lain. No, curse of the raging waves hit my call and trouble us no more. I don't know why. Kayaknya ini bukan... Entahlah, aku merasa kayak ada yang salah, ada yang kurang, ada yang gak benar, ada yang gak beres deh. Apakah semudah ini? Oh, there you are. Good work out there. You felt it the moment you pulled it off. The curse of the raging waves is gone for good, and it's all thanks to you. Indeed, a job well done. The curse aura that once enveloped the island has faded without a trace. Really? Phew. Wish you couldn't tell, but turns out it worked. You heard that, Yuza? You did it. Yeah, now we can finally relax. Well, there is certainly one problem taken care of. One problem? Now my assistant and I can focus on another issue that requires our attention. But it already sounds like you've got a lot on your plate. Naturally, our convenience is of little no concern to the paranormal. There you are! I've been looking all over for you! Hey, Skasa, what's up? Not you, I'm talking to Miss Siki. There's a call over at the station, ma'am. A call? I suppose this must be a police matter. Understood, I'll head over there right away. You'll have to excuse us. But if there's anything else, feel free to contact me. I will, thanks for everything. Sorry. So, spill. What happened to the curse? It's gone. Yuza ended it. Yay, nice one, Yuza. What about Sato? Gak, aku masih gak percaya. Kayaknya ini bukan ending yang benar deh. You know, I reckon I've got a knack for this. Maybe I'll go into the curse breaking business. Hit me up if you need any curse that's broken. You never know, that might be your true calling. Maybe it suits you even better than being a normal diver. Come to think of it, we'd better let the old man Wakamura know how it all went down. Where did he get off to anyway? Don't ask me, maybe he went home? Probably. How about Yuza? Wanna go see him? Yeah, okay, I suppose we did make that deal. But it can wait till after I've had a chance to change clothes and take a breath. I'm bit. Fair enough, I guess it's not like there's any hurry, huh? In the meantime, I'll go work on the boat. Let's meet up later, yeah? As for me, I'll track down Sato and Suyu and fill them in later. Several hours later. By the way, Yuza, you haven't given up on finding that mermaid, have you? Any new leads? Sort of. Mrs. Siki shared some information with me earlier when she pulled me aside. Really? Oh, I guess experts on the supernatural would know about mermaids too, huh? So, what did she say? Did you find out what you have to do to meet one? Actually, it turns out that the mermaid who saved me isn't in this world anymore. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? It means she's gone back to Yugu, to the world beyond. Apparently, it's a place between this world and the world of the dead. Wait, really? Does that mean mermaids aren't from our world? I guess not. Well, sounds like you've got it dead end. No, but this means that Sato... Hey, Mr. Baka merayuin. No, no, no. Lagunya berhenti. Pasti ada sesuatu. We come to tell you the good news. Yuza did it. He broke the curse. So you better keep up your end of the deal. I'm scared. Maybe he didn't hear you. Hey, anybody home? I'm coming in. Well, the door's already open. That's weird. Mr. Wakamura? Stop! But we ended the curse, did we? How? Huh? 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 Wait. Bentar. Kok bisa? Kan kan stone-nya udah diambil sama Yumeko. Also, kalaupun nggak diambil, kan ada di Circe. Gak mungkin dia melakukan itu nggak sih? Diambil kan? Si orang ini, dia disuruh nyari orang di mainland Api, malah main-main dulu di pulau. Yang lain lagi sibuk kerja, dia masih aja jalan-jalan. Yumeko received a phone call that changed everything. The curse of the Heike, Tomoshige is not taken care of yet. Hello, this is Siki speaking. Detective Ide! Miss Siki, it's me, Ide from the Mia Police Department. Oh, Detective Ide, was it? What is it? After we got your call, we want to look into Yamashina and that Ikoma guy you mentioned was working for him. Oh, that's right. How did it go? Not well, that's for sure. We found the old man murdered in his own home. Yup. Ya, aku nggak ngerti gimana caranya Iko. Kalau misalkan Ikoma yang pakai curse samurai itu, tapi kan batunya udah diambil. Kok bisa dia make? What? What on earth happened to Yamashina? Well, we tried getting in touch with his secretary first, but he hadn't responding to any attempts to contact him. So we decided to went his house together, but end up having to use a spare key to get in there. After looking around a bit, we found what looked like a cell. A cell? In one of the outlying buildings that had been shut up tight. A cell? Penjara? A cell? Yup, we found Yamashima there collapsed in a pool of blood. We called an ambulance right away, but we could tell at a glance it was already too late. That bad was it? Worse than bad, just remembering it sends shiver down my spine. He had this massive one, like a sharp blade had sliced through his torso, bone and all. What? First thing that came to mind was that skeleton in the case. Pretty reminiscent, don't you think? Very, but it couldn't be. Do we have estimated time of that yet? We're still investigating, but the blood wasn't even dry. I'd put it within the past few hours. The cursed stone housing the curse of Tomoshige has been in my possession the entire time. There's no way anyone could have used it. My thought exactly. Yeah, how? Yamashina has quite a big show in politics and business around these parts. That's worrying. News of his death might cause a stir, so the higher up will probably want us to keep mum about it for now. I see. That might be for the best, yes. But then there are a lot of rumors about some secession crisis going on with him. There were indeed, though according to the man himself had already chosen his successor, and handed his will to his lawyer to boot. Well, really? That should make things go more smoothly at least. Wait, you don't think there's a possibility that might have served as a motive? You mean the culprit might have been mad they weren't chosen as a successor? I see. No, it's Ikoma. I'm sure it's that Ikoma guy. Still, I can imagine you'd be able to swing around a katana in that tiny little room. That wouldn't be the work of some supernatural phenomenon again, would it? I'm afraid that's looking quite likely. Jeez, you should can do some terrifying things with this curse. How are we even mean to investigate this stuff? Our usual method don't mean a thing if you can just cause someone to deal with it. Oh yeah, we looked into it, and we were able to confirm Yamashina had a man called Kipai Ikoma working for him. From what I hear, the guy is also wanted for solicitation of murder. Although although we only have testimony to go on right now, we can't say anything for certain. he's been apprehended, but it seems he won't be able to tell for a while. Could we ask you to handle taking her in as well? Oh boy, got it. I'll make the necessary arrangement. Thank you, Detective. I'll let you know the details later. Good thing I didn't kill her. Apparently, someone spotted his company car stop outside Yamashina's place today. So I had a warrant put out for him as a person of interest. Oh, impressively quick thinking. Well done, Detective. By the way, there's a high chance that Yamashina was killed by curse contained in one of the skull stones I just mentioned. Oh man, I figured that might be the case. If Ikoma did indeed stop by Yamashina's house today, he's looking increasingly suspect. Yeah, looks like we should prioritize tracking him down. But it sounds like the guy was a favorite of Yamashina's if anything. If he really is the culprit, what could have driven him to kill the man he owes so much to? I can only assume they had some sort of falling out. Perhaps over the matter of succession of the like. I'd assume that Ikoma had the successor Yamashina mentioned. But it seems that wasn't the case. Either way, I think we can definitely say he's up to something. Especially if the salutation of murder stuff is true. I'll stare at the pace and the search for him. You to take care too, alright? I'll get in touch if there's anything else to share. Please do. Oh my god, Detective Ida is so capable. Thank you. From the sound of things, we should make the dealing with this Ikoma our first priority. I wonder how Circe and Avi fare in their search. Sialan itu sih, mereka berdua emang. Mereka masih main-main loh di sini sampai malam. I imagine they've made it back to the mainland by now. But we have yet to hear anything from them. Ikoma might still have access to his curse too. The situation is more dangerous than I thought. We should probably get back to the mainland as soon as possible. About that, it seems that the last ferry of the island has already left for today. Oh darn it, that means we're stuck here as well! We have to stay on Kameshima for tonight, yes? I'll arrange somewhere to stay. Nothing to be done about it, I suppose. Thank you, Sado. It won't be long before the sun sets. And yet, I can't help but feel there's another storm brewing on the horizon. I do feel something is going to happen at night. Oke, ini malam-malam gimana ya ceritanya? Kenapa kamu ada di sini? Please tell me you're already... Why are you still in Kameshima? Alfie, what are you doing? Oh dear. You were doing so much better after the curse got lifted. I didn't notice the time. We got so carried away with sightseeing, it's already pitch black out here. Oh, you're right. Time sure flies. The last ferry already left, so I guess we'll have to find a place to stay for the night. Shouldn't we be heading back to the mainland to go after Ikoma? Well, there's only so much we can do now. It's not as though we're being paid for it, so let's not lose sleep over it. I see, very pragmatic of you. Oh my god, why are we just standing here at night in the middle of the road with a scary music playing? Ada seseorang! Is that Ikoma? Oh no! I hate it so much! Seriously, my God! Dia makin dekat! No, I don't like this! I have a feeling this journey has come to an end. No need to stress ourselves any further. If it has gone quite dark anyway, we should find a place to sleep. Seriously! We're gonna die! Earlier, Sisa diligently guided us while sightseeing around Kameshima. Most importantly, she seemed to be enjoying herself. I must be a relief to not have to deal with the cursed aura hanging over the island anymore. Shit, I don't want to talk to him, I'm too scared. Although it's not that late yet, it gets dark quickly after the sun sets, and the streets empty out just as fast. Illuminated only by the dim glow of a few streetlights and the stars, the island feels calm. We need to find a place to stay. Did you spot any inns or hotel around the island? I think I saw a few. It'd be nice to find one before dinner. Maybe we can get a recommendation from one of the locals? That might be difficult. After all, we didn't really manage to get acquaintance with anyone on the island. And hopefully that will teach you a lesson about how you approach people. Alright, that may have been on me. Okay, we have nothing. Please don't kill us. Whoa, there's someone there. Hmm? Well, I don't recognize that voice, so it was you, Mr. Barnum. Uh, Mr. Ikoma. Look at him, he looks so evil, I hate this man. If he tries anything, I'm counting on you, Circe. Why are you counting on a 15-year-old? I'll leave the talking to you. I'm counting on you. Get the info we need. Okay, leave it to me. I get the shivers just looking at this guy. What creep. Yeah, he's a creep. We should run away. What? How did Ikoma get to Kamishima Island? Wasn't he afraid of the ocean? So, when did you get here? Did I surprise you? I arrived on a chartered boat just before sunset. Chartered? Anjir, orang kaya. Now, wait just a moment. Did you just say you had a fear of the sea and the boats were no-go? You gotta keep your character traits straight, else the profit will tear you apart, you know? Well, as it happens, my condition was miraculously cured earlier today, so I was able to come here after all. Dia! Curse bearernya! Itu! Dia! Turunan dari orang yang bunuh orang Taishima? Miraculously cured, is it? Oh, come on. If you're going to just throw in convenient plot device like that, it's a total disservice to the art. Whatever, I have more important things to ask you. A whole lot of things, as a matter of fact. Sure, what is it? Hoppy, be careful! Why did you ask us to come to Kameshima to search for the steel-type mirror? Well, it's simple enough. If something like the curse of the raging waves still exists in these waters, surely it would be best to see it lifted, no? And it seems that it has in fact been dispelled. You did not disappoint, Mr. Barn. Oh, well, it's not like we actually did anything to lift it though. Is that so? We did learn that the bronze mirror once belonged to Prince Hatsune, who was sacrificed to appease the curse, however. No, seriously, if you have anything to say, please say it. Mr. Ikoma, how did you know the curse of the raging waves had been lifted? Well, to be honest, it's hard to put into words. But it seems as though I've got a little bit of spirit sense myself. I suppose the curse must have been what caused that ominous aura to surround this island before, no? I see. I suppose someone with a bit of spirit sense would be able to tell whether the curse was still around with this. In any case, since the curse has been dispelled, the matter of the bronze mirror is also settled. You have my thanks. I suppose you're right. You're welcome. Salahkah aku mendispel curse-nya? I don't know why, but I feel like we shouldn't let him here. So, but Azza Samekawa, the descendant of Taishima? Oh, I don't remember telling you her name. Ha, that's no obstacle for a man of my caliber. We figured it out in no time. Did you know? Very impressive. I suppose, out of pledges on my behalf, she's rather difficult to deal with, is she not? So, did you manage to get a hold of the Tamatebaku then? Come again? No, I'm scared. He's gonna kill me. From what I understand, she was the last seen going out to sea on the boat with a foreigner. And she has evidently been missing ever since. Forgive me, it seems that my hesitation to introduce you to her has caused you some inconvenience. No, not really. Don't worry about it. So, you were after the Tamatewako too, Miss Saikoma? How come you are so calm when you already know what happened? Believe me, there were times when I wasn't, but at this point, things like that no longer matter to me. Things like that? Things like what? The Tamatebako, in fact, it seems as though I no longer have any use for it. I admit, there's been some tension between us. But what do you say? Why don't we put that behind us, huh? Whatever became of Miss Samikawa is no longer of any concern to me. In hindsight, I suppose I should have introduced you much sooner. Ah, you might be misunderstanding. So, let me get straight to the point. You know a woman named Kyoko Satsui, don't you? I just can't bad and said it. Kikuko Satsui? Ah, yes, the young woman from Kameshima that used to work in my company. What was that her name? Used that girl as a pawn in one of your sims, didn't you? We nearly died because of her, you know. I beg your pardon. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know anything about that. I most certainly did not pull her up to anything so heinous. Oh, so you're saying you did not give her a curse stone then? To help her get recognized by Yamashina, since she was his illegitimate child or something like that? A curse stone? Unkakudona's illegitimate child? What on earth are you on about? You really have no idea. Don't try to pull a quick one. Who filled your head with such nonsense? As a matter of fact, we heard it straight from Kikuko herself. She told you all that? Where's she now? I demand to know what compelled her to come up with such a ridiculous story. You've got her confined at her home, but I'm afraid she won't be able to talk for a while. Ah, I see. Anyway, whatever she told you, that girl is delusional. What troublesome fantasies crafted. Indeed. He's so scary and suspicious. I don't want to be here. So, who did you get that cursed stone from then? I'm afraid I know no more than you do. Where did she get the cursed stone? Then what about the business card you gave me? It was the target of the curse. Care to explain? Excuse me, I'm afraid I didn't quite follow. The symbol on your business card turned out to be a marker for the curse. Dear me, this is the first time I've ever heard such a thing. Oh, so you didn't know? Of course not. That emblem is a trust symbol that Unka Kudono bestowed upon me when my company was founded. Unka Kudono? You mean Yamashina? So then you really had no idea? You said it was used as a curse marker? That's a serious accusation. Well, you're implying that Unka Kudono is behind such a scheme. That's outrageous. But you have to admit, it's hard not to come to that conclusion. Those groundless accusations are deeply insulting and absolutely infuriating. I will not tolerate such insolence from anyone. I honestly expect more from you. Alright, calm down. Sorry. We'll look into it some more, okay? Very well. It's the very least you could do. It's your audacity. What is happening here, Circe? Mind to tell me? The symbol on the business card wasn't designed by Ikoma? It was Yamashina's doing. I'm so lost. But Yamashina is dead! Insulting a man's business card and benefactor? How utterly disgraceful. I insist that you take it all back. I'm truly deeply sorry. Just overwhelmingly apologetic from the bottom of my sorry heart. So, why did you come all the way here? Ah, that is exactly what I wanted to talk about. More than anything else, I would like to take care of my business right away. And what that may be. I actually wanted to ask you about it. I believe there's a woman by the name of Sato living this island. You wouldn't happen to know her whereabouts, would you? Sato? Alright, I think I met a woman with that name earlier today, but I have no idea where she might be now. I see, so you're not familiar with her. This is bad news. I bet it's after the tamatebako that I gave her. No, it can't be. There's no way he'd know about that. Maybe he knows she's immortal? But if he's simply after immortality, why bother with that and not just go straight for the tamatebako? Okay, Avi, I know you are actually very smart, so please help me. Yeah, good luck with that. Seriously, I think you have to stop him, like use your curse or something. You sure about letting him go? Wouldn't that be better to restrain him? Well, there wasn't enough evidence to do so. Do you think he's actually innocent and Yamashina was the one pulling the strings the whole time? I don't think we know enough to judge. Well, it's not like he can get off the island that easily. So maybe we should just report that we saw him. Good point. You mentioned a chartered boat. Maybe we could mark it to keep an eye on it. Turns out staying another night on Kameshima was the right call after all. I've got to hand it to myself. I'm just a genius. Anyway, let's go and report to Mrs. Siki and call it a day. I'm still very curious if these two. I think these two. I think I've done the right thing then. Kameshima Tori. I see. So we can be certain that Kippei is on Kameshima right now. Yep, no doubt about it. From what I gather from the islanders now, there are signs that someone landed on a boat in the gulf on the other side of the island. That must have been Ikoma. So he come like a moth to the flame. Wow! Ma'am, that sounds a little bit diabolical. I think the fatigue is starting to get you. So though, what do you mean? That's really attractive! I hope I can use this on Ikoma. I'm sure it's going to be pink. I've worked with Sodo for a long time now, but I don't think I haven't seen him sleep unguarded in front of others. He's used to sleeping outside too. I wonder what his day-to-day life is normally like. No, I'm really curious too. Why would Ikoma have come all the way to Kameshima? There's a good chance she was responsible for Yamashina's murder too. We have to tread carefully. It really has been one thing after another with this case. I'm getting pretty worn out. The darkened townscape stretched out before us, silent and still. Ma'am. Is this just me, or is this industry something of a bad influence? Let's talk with Mr. Handsome Guy. When did you find the time to go around getting information from the islanders, Sodo? Ah, yes, I took advantage of our rest break earlier to make a few inquiries. I appreciate the hard work, but shouldn't you have taken the time to rest? Stopping to take a breather every now and then is also important. I'm afraid that's a bit difficult in this line of work. A single woman of competency could prove fatal. Sometimes I really do wonder if we live in the same world. Since when does the society of violence? Just make sure to rest when you can, alright? Don't push yourself too hard. No need to worry. I'll be sure to get enough rest. Thank you for your concern. She's a really good mama! Sumpah, kayak... Oh my god, I love you, Mekon Sodo so much. Like, real found family. I was sure you and Avi would have returned to the mainland by now. I had no idea you were still on the Kameshima. Oh, well, we were having so much fun sightseeing. Time just got away from us. You were sightseeing the whole time? I suppose it worked out for the best, so I can't complain. Yeah. Still, from what you've said about him, your description of Ikoma is quite different from what we've heard of the man in our end. We could hardly believe our ears either, to think Yamashina had already killed by a curse. And the police are searching for Ikoma as a suspect in his murder. Talk about the home shell. Yeah, that was a real surprise. And you say Ikoma seemed to have no idea about either the curse stone or what the Kiku Kosetsui was planning. That's right, swore the accusation against him was absurd, all while looking innocent as lamb. It's entirely possible he's just feeling innocent. Feigning innocent, I wouldn't believe him so easily myself. We have proof of this crime, after all. All he has to do is pretend he knows nothing and no hands are tied. Still, there's a warrant out there for his arrest now, no? Can't you throw the book at him here and be done with it? It would be dangerous to do anything rash. I'd like to at least get a better idea of his intention before making a move. Still, with Soda and Susa here, I don't think we should have anything to fear from paranormal phenomena. If worse come to worse, surely you two could restrain him by force? Well, we probably could deal with most things. But in the event we called in, the situation would likely end up being completely hopeless. Right. I don't even want to imagine what sort of situation that would be. Did you see where Ikoma headed after you parted away with him? Sorry, I don't really remember. But if the chartered boat to get here and stop it in the Gulf, wouldn't we be able to nab him eventually if we hung around there? Unfortunately, I don't think we would be simple. It would be simple. If we stop it somewhere out of the way, we would struggle to find it in this darkness. That's true. Well, if we really get stuck, I should be able to find out where he is using dowsing. Just let me know and I'll give it a shot. I thought your target had to have some sort of spiritual energy for you to find it. He said he has spiritual sense. That's right, but he said it himself, he had some sort of sense. Some spirit sense, and he has a pretty unique aura. I think it would work. That would make a huge help. We'll keep that in mind. You know, I still find it hard to believe that a young man would be capable of such a foul crime. Oh, Avi, you're so gullible. Heartless, the lot of you. You wouldn't even consider the possibility this is all one big misunderstanding. If this is a one big misunderstanding, I'm scared that... No Ikoma, right? Ikoma is not here, right? Okay, good. 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 You know, what's different, huh? Okay, let's think. By the way, is it true that Mr. Ikoma can use curse without a curse stone? Based on what we've heard from the scene of Mr. Yamashina's murder, I think we have to conclude that he can. So it is possible. What is your stand over that thing? Oh, good idea. Let's see what Soda has to say. What do you have to say, Mr. Sodo? Sodo, how likely is that Ikoma could use that curse without a spirit stone? Ah, yes, about that. Oh, what the heck? There have been indeed cases of powerful psychic using the spirit of the dead to cast curse on others. However, doing so requires a great deal of skill. Only a handful of people would be capable of such a feat, and even fewer would be able to do so with a curse capable of killing people in a single blow, let alone over a distance. The man did say he had a bit of spirit sense. I suppose that wouldn't be enough though. Not at all. My thought exactly. I see. Though, if I were to speculate. Oh, so there's something. Curses are not always born from the spirit of the dead, you see. If a number of people were to harbor a strong grudge for decades, even centuries, that grudge itself could become a curse. I see. The supernatural equivalent of a strength in numbers, huh? You could say that. Still, it would take a large number of people holding a grudge over an extremely long period of time to achieve. I suppose it is a bit unlikely Koma would have access to a curse like that. Yes, I'm sorry already. I think she has something to say. So the work you wanted us to handle is all done now, right? Yes, it is. Thank you for your cooperation. But I'd appreciate if you could help us out a bit more, so I won't be letting you go just yet. Oh, still, something doesn't sit quite right with me about all this. Iko must have known it would be harder to escape pursuit here. What could have brought him here despite the risk? Oh, I can shine some light on that actually. I believe he said he was looking for a girl called Sato. Seemed awfully keen on finding her too. Sato? You don't mean Sato Shiranami? Oh, you know her then? We do. A girl with quiet, unique circumstances to be sure. Could that be why Ikoma is looking for her? But what is he planning? Oh, so chances are high Ikoma is still looking for Sato then. If so, it would be in our best interest to find her first. If nothing else, it would put us in a good position to bargain with him. Agreed, we should try. Is something wrong? You said that Ikoma arrived in this island before sundown, yes? We did indeed. If he's really that keen on finding her, surely it wouldn't take him that long to do so. Finding a single girl on a small island like this shouldn't be difficult. All he would have to do is ask around, no? You have a point. I doubt he's been wandering in circles all this time. Maybe he isn't looking for her that seriously after all? Or he had some other business he wanted to take care of first. You there? I finally found you! No, Papa dead. And how do we have here? If I'm not mistaken, that would be Mr. Wakamura's son, Sotaro. You're from the police, right? You've gotta help me. My old man is... Mr. Wakamura, has something happened to him? What? Mr. Wakamura was found cut down in his own home? You're not saying... The clinic's doctor is taking a look now. But I saw the wound. There's no way he could have survived that. I tried to call the police, but Yuza Minakuchi told me to come get you instead. I see. Thank you for letting us know. We'll be there right away. Ma'am, given the timing, can we assume this is Ikoma's handiwork? Chances are high, yes. If you don't mind me asking, mister, did a man called Ikoma drop by your house at all? What? Ikoma? You're saying he's the one who killed my old man? Calm down, you know him then? He's in his 20s and is wearing a suit. Though he looks really old for his age. Yes, that's him! I met him earlier today. You met him when? Oh my god, Shotaro, he's always, I don't know, like, he's always going crazy. Today, just before sunset, a man I'd never seen before came up to me. He said he was the head of an event company and had come here to get information of something. I'm pretty sure the name of his business card was Ikoma. What, he gave you his business card? Yeah, what about it? Throw it away! And he said he was here to get information. What happened to look for Sato Shiranami? Wait, Sato, you saying Sato has something to do with that guy? Alright everyone, I'm going to head to the Wakamura house with Shotaro here. Sato, I'll be searching for Sato Shiranami twin, Shinsei Nafi. Find her before Ikoma does and take her into your custody. I'm counting on you. Understood. Wait, we have to help out too? Please do. The more people we have on our hand, the better. Now Shotaro, lead the way. Right. Huh? That's him! I saw it. Huh? That's him, Ikoma. What? Oh my god! I knew it. Ma'am, is he... There's no doubt it. He's a head under just immortal. He noticed us. He's running away. Shotaro, have you... Ma'am, should I give chase? Please do follow him and find out where he's headed. On it. Don't be reckless, keep your guard up, and be careful. It looks like we had a chance of plan. Shinsei, Afi, you come with me, let's go. Shotaro, have you thrown out the business card? Oh no, gimana dong ini lagi klimaks tapi udah jam segini. Okay, just one more and then we're done. She probably met Ikoma here. He's totally Tomoshige. I just don't understand how can a man who's still alive... Oh, right. Soto did say something about if a grudge persists for a really long time, then it can become a curse. Who might you be? It sure was a hassle to get out of here. Looks like I made it just in time. Huh? You are an easy one to find, you know. But at last, we finally get to meet again. My dear Osato. Can you please answer my question? Who are you? Are you being serious? This isn't one of your usual silly acts. Come on now, really? You forgot me after what? Just 400 years? That stings, you know. 400 years. Okay, so I know this guy claims to keep a Ipkoma, who is apparently in the 800 years mortal. But that's not the real issue. I need to know who he really is, not who he claims to be. I don't think he's about to just come out and tell me. Looks like he's just being cryptic. Though I didn't expect him to just say he knew me 400 years ago. That's a huge clue. So, you're saying that you know me from 400 years ago? Well, we never met directly then. I can hardly believe it. Huh? We never met directly then. I can hardly believe it. He's getting closer. Would have thought my dear Usato was a Princess Hatsune all along. How do you know I used to be called Hatsune? Back then, 400 years ago, I never realized it was you, so about that. Sorry about that. Huh? You know who knew about me? And the story goes that Princess Hatsune was offered up to hold down the curse of the raging waves, sleeping for age down there, huh? Is Tomoshige and... who was that? Kiku something something. A cookie, I mean. Cookie... Tinggal satu yang belum kebuka, nomor 2. Apa itu nomor 2? Taishima. No, I don't think it's Taishima though. Mermaid, Mami tell of review good amate bako. Somin shorai. Sumitaka's daughter said to have all. Oh, this one. Is he Yoshitaka? Or is he Komatsu Sadamune? I think he's Sadamune. But why would he do this though? Or is it Yoshitaka? I think, what if, I'm just thinking, what if Tomoshige is actually Yoshitaka or Sadamune? I mean, this person keeps changing his identity, right? $38. Who knew immortality could be put to such a creative use? Truly selfless, admirable stuff, bringing tears to my eyes. But really, there wasn't any other choice, and I wasn't actually asleep, so it was pretty awful. Also, could you please answer my question instead of going off on your own tangent? Well, turns out the resentment I bore was heavier than the curse you were holding back. I just told you to stop. Wait a second, this resentment you bore? Thanks to that, ever since then, anytime I got near Taishima's water, a raging storm would well up every time. I've tried countless times over these 400 years, but each and every time my ship went under. I had my fair share of trouble too, you know. But then, that would make you the raging waves curse bearer. Right, I guess I end up becoming quite the legend here on Kameshima, did I? There's only one person you could really be then. Sounds like you finally remember me. All the centuries have passed. Would you be so kind to address me once again? Call me by my real name once more. He's so creepy. I really want to punch him in the face. He's Tomoshige. But I don't understand how he can actually know about Princess Hatsune. Like, Mama, I'm scared. Sodo, please come. Tomoshige? Then you're Taira Tomoshige of the Taira clan from 800 years ago. Oh wait, am I wrong? Huh? Didn't think you'd get it so quickly. You always did manage to surprise the hell out of me. I was gonna ease you. I was gonna ease you into it step by step, tell the truth, singing nice and slow. That's great, you nailed it, bingo! Glad you actually remembered, even if it took you way too long. Welcome back, Osato Kusawa. Wait, Kusawa? That's right. Fate of the Mermaid. The truth of Princess Hatsune. Having eaten the flesh of a mermaid and become 800 years immortal, Sato spent years wandering across Japan, eventually with the help of omnibus Chimikado Harukage, a descendant of one of her former benefactors. She made her way to Taishima, an island rumored to be home to mermaids, and began to live there quietly. Sato sacrificed herself in order to quell the curse of the raging waves. But Harukage's ritual causing her to fall into a deep sleep. Within the sacred land, at the bottom of the sea. I know it! Sadamune is Tomoshige. Unable to let go of his dream of reviving the Taira clan even after 100 years, he caught wind of the rumors of mermaid being worshipped on Taishima and invaded Kuki Navy under the name of Komatsu Sadamune, plotting to uncover the sacred land. However, his rash and impulsive destruction of the sacred land ended up in triggering the curse of the raging waves, and his plan ultimately ended in failure. Although caught up in the sinking of Taishima, Tomoshige couldn't die, and was swept away by the sea to an unknown fate. He never directly met Princess Hatsune, and as such, the two remained unaware of each other's existence. Aftermath. There were none who saw Tomoshige again, and he faded from memory without ever leaving his mark on the page of history. At around the same time, Kusao village found itself in an uproar following the return of Sato, who had been employed in the service of the Heike. However, after it was discovered that she had somehow become an immortal, she was shunned by the villagers, who found her newfound state unsettling, and she soon left the village for parts unknown. A fragmented version of these events would go on to be passed down orally, eventually becoming one of the Yaobikuni legends told to this day. Is this your ex-boyfriend, Sato? I remember now, everything coming back to me. You're Lord Tomoshige. I've waited long for you this morning, Osato. You're telling me you've become an 800 years mortal? I can't believe it. Indeed, I had the mermaid pledge to become an 800 years immortal just before you did. 800 years ago, we sailed out searching for mermaids, trying to restore the Heike name to glory. We found one, sure enough, but those Genji bastards had laid an ambush. They attacked us, tore us apart. But seeing we had both become immortal, we both continued to live our separate lives. I never knew. I thought I was the only one left. I spent all these years thinking I was the only one. You and me both, Osato. It truly is a miracle that we were able to meet like this once again. Listen, Osato. When I realized his body couldn't die, I decided it was my fate to use it in whatever way I could restore the Heike clan. The grief, the hatred, the curse of my bloodline who died screaming in resentment, I've carried all of it with me in this body. They scream at me, you'll finish what we couldn't. That's why you're immortal, damn it. Wait, I mean, like, is he the cursed stone? Like, his body is the cursed stone? Even so, nothing even ever worked. But I knew I couldn't just give up. That obsession of mine rooted into someone festering for decades, centuries, building and twisting inside me. Until finally, centuries of resentment and rage converted into a curse, something I could control, will, a curse born from that obsession. That bronze mirror I carried absorbed the same resentment, and over time it transformed into a crystal. So you go. You want to use the power of the curse and the bless of the mermaid to restore the Hecate clan? Indeed. That fall was all I had left. It was the one thing that kept me crawling through this 800 floors for help. I sucked up to people in power and gathered followers, all I could do. Also, I could build an immortal army, but it couldn't be out in the open. Everything had to be done in the shadows, always unseen. Even with immortality and trust on my side, it was damn near impossible. No matter what I tried, power was always out of reach. The path to reclaiming the Heike name was always filled with peril. It was always one fucking problem after the next. Nothing ever went the way I wanted, damn it. Before I knew it, the world had changed into one where military power alone was no longer the key to control. I just don't have the power or the time to rule this goddamn new age. Fuck it all. And so here we are. Before I knew it, my 800-year lifespan was burning out. The end was right there, staring him in the face. Then, when something broke in me, that's when something broke in it. All that was left was emptiness. A centuries and nothing to show for it, just the truth that I'd achieved nothing. Tell me, Osato, what the hell were those 800 years of me giving it everything had worth? What was it all for? I can't say. When I realized my lifetime was finally coming to an end, I almost felt relief. Like dying might actually finally set me free. It was then that I happened to hear of you. Thank you that you, my Osato Kusawa, were still alive on Kameshima, also as an 800 years immortal. That moment was the first light to pierce my darkness in 800 goddamn years. Whoa, aren't you exaggerating a little? Not at all. This 800-year-long miracle of fate, Osato, don't you see? Back then, when the Heike fell, you were the only one who stayed with me. You were the only one who comforted me. When my final day comes, I want you to be with you. That's the only thing I want now. If I can just have that, then maybe this was all about something after all. You understand, don't you? You must. I... Uh, but the curse kept me from ever setting foot on Kameshima. So I murdered Unkakodeno. I used him to reach you and claim you for myself. Wait, hold on. This is getting a bit too much. What's so funny? What's that? Are you blushing? You're truly unlovable. What? This guy is crazy. No need to act shy now. 800 years ago, we were bound by fall of love. But we were? I don't remember that. You kept the bronze mirror I gave you, did you not? It should be proof enough. Oh, what? No, that's not what you think. Come on, we certainly took the long way around, you and I. But we finally found a way back here. After everything, meeting again like this can only be a blessing of fate. This is what our curse of immortality was all for. Our final glorious crossing into the next world together. No. I mean, yeah, it's the end, but you've been waiting for it too, haven't you? The day this cursed life finally ends? Come, Osato, let's meet that day together. Let's finally be free of all this endless pain. I feel like Sato has something she wants to do. I'm Osato of Kusawa. But that memories are so distant now. So distant it's hard to tell them apart from something I might have seen on a TV show last month. And now that I think about it, the only reason I kept that bronze mirror after the attack was because it was the one thing I had left when I was small. It was the only clue to who I was. I held onto it out of loneliness, that's all. As a trace of the past I could barely remember. I'm afraid I never had even shred of affection for Lord Tomoshige even back then. It really is him, Lord Tomoshige. I remember him now, he was always just like this. Of pride and vanity, puffed up with his own importance. The very image of an arrogant hater. No wonder he fell so spectacularly. Anyone would acting like that. And still, part of me can't help but feel sorry for him. Yeah, me too. Like, I know he's evil and like, he's so arrogant, like, I don't know. But it still feels kinda sorry, like he can't achieve anything in his 800 years of life. Okay, what am I supposed to think now? Ah! Well, why is he silent? Say something. You know as well as I do that our lives are almost up. It could be over by tomorrow. What are you hesitating for? Hey, Sato, say something! I'm talking to you nicely and you just stand there like a fucking idiot. Wake up! All you need to do is be grateful and come to my side. That's it. Stop being so fucking pathetic. He's so mean. Kasar juga. What if I refuse? Are you kidding me? Refuse after all these years? There's no refusal. Why? You would dare defy me? That was never even an option. Come with me right now. If you dare try to say no again, I'll ensure you receive a due punishment. I have harsher methods I can use. Harsher methods? I told you, I can use curse, remember? A curse that I a certain pattern and slice anyone with it clean through. Nice and painful. But even if you use that to hurt me, if I just hold on until tomorrow, your time will run out. You'll never get what you want. Are you really that dumb? Why would I use it on you? You're immortal. Oh my god, that's why he took so long. Because he handled a dozen of business cards. You wouldn't. With just a flick of my wrist, this stupid islander will be dead in an instant. You get what I'm trying to tell you, right? You're holding the people here hostage? Just insurance. A way to ensure you will come with me. In fact, that old man Wakamura was stubborn about handing you over. I had to deal with him first. But you mean you killed him? So, what will you do? You have two options, Osato. Time to choose. Obey and come with me quietly, or let your selfishness condemn these innocent people to brutal death, and come with me only after you watch them die. No, I... Uh... No, I can't. That's one thing I can do. Very well, I'll do as you wish, Lord Tomoshige. Can we just pretend to... I'm sorry. In the end, I gave in to Tomoshige's threat. Maybe, just maybe, there was still some way to fight this curse, but when those memories of a distant past come flooding back to me, fragments of a life that got long gone. And when I thought of this man who spent 800 years chasing one purpose with such stubborn, hopeless purity, something in me must have wavered. Before I knew it, I chose to face the end together with this beautiful man, Tomoshige. So that's not the right thing to do. Taira Tomoshige's desire. I guess... Forgive me. I won't be able to spend the next 800 years with you. Is he saying that to Yuza? So she's trying to get another 800 years. Name input 1 siapa? Name input 2 siapa? Bukannya cuma ada one name input ya? Kan Tomoshige doang. Aku just loud though. I am so dumb. Okay, refuse him now. No, I still can't. I won't follow you. I'll refuse. What? You selfish little brat. Very well, I'll make you regret that choice. Let's see how long that defiance of yours holds out. I'm sure Yume Kosama has done something right. Yuza? Okay, I think I'm done for today. I think this is a good stopping point. Maybe tomorrow we can actually reach the end, the true end. But I'll have to check first though, because I don't know. I feel like I am really slow at playing this game. In fact, I've been researching, and people actually finish this game in about 21 to 22 hours, but I've already passed 24 hours. And now adding this one, I guess it's almost 27 hours. I don't know why I'm so slow. But if my calculation is right, so we only need to play this game for about 3 hours before the ending. So yeah, I'm going to sleep for today, and let's hope we can actually finish the game tomorrow. After that, maybe I'm going to take a break for a day, and then we're going to play Obey Me since the chapter 2 has come. And then after Obey Me, then we can continue with Haze Castle. I'll try to find another spooky game we can play. This one turns out not to be really spooky. I mean, it is scary, but it's not really ghostly scary. Like, and also, it's more like a mystery kind of thing, and I really like it. So far, I'm really liking this game. By the way, if you don't know, I can really stop playing this game That's why I should have really take a rest because I haven't taken any break for more than a week now. But yeah, I guess I'm going to take a break after I finish this game, okay? So please bear with me. I'm going to finish this game. Okay, bye bye. Good night.